Solve the following equation for x. 80x squared plus 92x minus 84. So we can see the different answers that we have down here. I would add, if I were writing this equation for x by factoring, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip over to my paper here, because there is one little part on here that I think it's important that I stress. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to factor, and when we're factoring, we should always ask ourselves, do we have a greatest common factor? And I played around with it a little bit, and it turns out that 4 is of these numbers. It's the biggest number that divides in there. And when we factor out a 4, we're left with 20x squared, 80 divided by 4, plus 23x, 92 divided by 4, minus 21. Now, what we do here, we're going to have to split the middle terminology, and it's what we use at Hayes. And what happens is we're going to take 20, we're going to multiply it by 21. And in fact, I am going to ignore the 4. And for whatever reason, I'm thinking that we have factored 420 before. So 1 times 420, 2 times 210, 3, and 140. We're looking for values that combine to be 23. And combine means either add or subtract. 4 times 105, 5 times 84, 6 times 70, 7 times 60, 8 doesn't go in there, 9 doesn't go in there, 10 and 42, 420 divided by 11 doesn't come out evenly, but 12 and 35 does. And in fact, there's even at least one more factor. Actually, 2 that I can think of. I think 14 goes in there, and I think 15 goes in there. But anyway, 35 and 12. And in fact, what it's going to be is if we do 35 minus 12, we will get positive 23. So this is going to be negative 12 and positive 23. Sorry, positive 35. So what we're going to do, again, I'm ignoring the 4. So we've got 20x squared and minus the 21, and then minus 12x plus 35x. We split the middle. And we can group here. And when we do, the biggest number that divides into both 20 and 12 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. X squared divided by x is x. We had 2 x's, we took 3. We had 1 x, we took it out. Please, 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 write down the plus. And then what we're looking at is, we're looking for one is 7. 35 divided by 7 is 5. X. Negative 21 divided by positive 7 is negative 3. And then we've got 5x minus 3 and 5x minus 3. We also have 4x plus 7. And if you remember from the beginning of the problem, we had a 4 out there. Because what we're doing now is we're solving. We're not just factoring. We want to fit the 4. We're going to take the 5x minus 3. We're going to take the 4x plus 0. Except that, can we say that 4 equals 0? We could have ignored the 4 because there's no variable in it from the start. But there you've seen it now from me. And then the rest of it's going to be add. So x equals 3/5. Over here, subtract 7 from both sides, get 4x equals negative 7. And divide both sides by 4. So x equals negative 7/4. So our solutions, and we saw there's only 2 of them, when we saw way back at the beginning. So positive 3/5 and negative 7/4. You've got to be able to see the answers here. Positive 3/5 and negative 7/4 is our first answer.